In October 2021, we established contact between the Technical University of Lima and the University of Ica. In Lima, the Faculty of Geology, Mining and Metallurgy expressed its interest because they had become aware of the metallic implants of the mummies. The university wants to drive research forward to a professional level and free it from the zone of half-truths, speculations and pseudosciences, so that ultimately it can be proven what the finds are, fake or real mummies. In November 2021, I had the opportunity presenting the studies previously performed and at the same time referring to the advantages of a possible research by the University of Lima. I also mentioned that headwinds are to be expected, especially from the Ministry of Culture, because they have had a very negative attitude towards the finds from the very beginning. Of course, I once again pointed out that the results of the study would definitely be beneficial for Peru, as this would uncover either the best mummy forgery in history or a scientific sensation. I saw it as my task to refer to what I had researched so far with the necessary objectivity. On the day of the presentation, the documentary filmmaker Jos Mantilla also appeared. He has followed the story of the mummies since 2017 and made some scenes of his film material available. As the dean of the faculty then remarked, the topic was extremely interesting and he would like to put some effort into the research in order to make a serious contribution to it. The dean remarks again that it is above all a matter of pure basic research, not about quoting documents. The university would have the resources to show the necessary seriousness and professionalism here, as well as to draw attention of experts to the subject. The head of spectrometry gave his critical judgment on some of the hasty opinions by, for example, the Ministry of Culture, some paleontologists, ufologists and other people, opinions which were based only on photos. He would be guided by facts in his research, and that would involve extensive analysis of the material. Nobody should make a hypothesis just out of nowhere.
Los científicos que han analizado eso dicen que son huevos ¿por qué? Por la forma.
Esto es un montaje.
Se trata de una momia prehispánica a la cual han modificado en las manos y los pies y han cubierto con una sustancia blanca.
No son huevos, definitivamente.
Huevos de cuarzo, tal vez.
Ahí está mamá, la momia que tiene los huevos, ¿no es cierto? Y se han detectado que los huevos son de metal. Mira, ahí están los huevos.
For those persons who are so critical, I would like to quote Marie Curie, who once said, "Scientists believe in things, not in persons." And maybe Albert Einstein would have added, "The horizon of many people is a circle with a radius of 0. They call this their point of view." Mr. Mendoza, head of spectrometry department, also remarks, "The subject is interesting. It should be complemented with some additional experimental measurements. Normally, scientific work involves first observation, secondly, experimental measurements, and thirdly, logically creating a hypothesis or corresponding models. One must not form a hasty opinion based on a single thing." But he is asked, some put forward their conclusions based on what they saw on the internet. "Maybe they came up with it," he replies, "but that is irresponsible." There was a substance discovered on the mummies, cadmium chloride. Its application meant that the diatomaceous earth that was applied later embed itself on the gluey surface and could hardly be removed with ease. However, cadmium was only discovered independently by the Germans Friedrich Strohmayer and Karl Hermann in 1817 and was previously unknown. Mendoza would therefore like to know exactly what the substance is all about and make it subject to some in-depth tests. In his opinion, it would be an amazing achievement if one had already known how to obtain and use a substance in the ancient times. Only a high culture would have been able to do this. In the first videos of this channel, we already expressed our wish to bring the truth to light. Now we finally have the opportunity to be part of this search for clues, with our corresponding knowledge in the fields of archaeology, history, and technology. We are looking forward to sharing this experience and this journey with you. We now wish you all a happy new year 2022 and say goodbye until the next video in the next year.